Does your day need an uplift? Well, join Jubilant Podcast for everyday people's inspirational stories. So today I'm sitting here with Jen. Jen, why don't you tell us about what motivates you or makes you happy?
Things that motivate me are my long-term goals, so my career or my future. Something that really motivates me is I know that the little things along the way will push me to be happy as a teacher and a farmer and maybe a wife and a mom someday. So just those end goals make it all worthwhile.
That's good. That's a pretty intrinsic motivation. Some people wish that they could have that. Do you have anyone that you learned this from or anything?
I would say my parents had a lot to do with it just because they are factory workers and they didn't go to college and have an opportunity to. So education is a huge thing, and they really pushed me to go to school. And so that helps me want to follow my dreams and to make an end goal of not being a factory worker, even though those are so very important in our country, but to be something this next step up, like a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's cool. So whenever you run out of motivation, is there anything that you do to try and motivate yourself?
I do. I really like inspirational quotes or venting to mom or sisters. That really helps. Boyfriends too, they're important. But just really putting it into perspective, asking myself why or how will this help me, and this will make me stronger because, and just really thinking about the fact itself. What can this do for me now?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jen, for joining us on Jubilance. The second person joining us today is Alex. Go ahead and tell us about what motivates you.
What motivates me is the feeling of being successful after working really hard. So in athletics, when you train really hard for days and weeks and months, your ultimate goal is to be the best. So when you beat somebody, it's like an addictive feeling, and it just makes you want to keep going harder.
That's good. Do you have a funny story of when this happened or something?
A funny story of
me
being
or a story of when this happened? The specific one that reminds you?
Yeah. Kind of.
Go ahead and tell me about it.
Okay. So in high school, when I wrestled, there was a guy. I wrestled twice my sophomore year, and I lost. And then I wrestled him twice, and the first time I lost way worse than I thought I would. I got beat 11-2, and then when I wrestled him later in the season, I beat him, and that was to see if I'd advance onto districts. And that was the best feeling, knowing that I beat him and I ruined his chances of going on to state, because he was a senior and he'd never qualified. And then it was someone that I just finally beat. It was just awesome.
Made it all worth it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us.